Okay, what's happening, everybody? This is Lonnie Fox Raymond. You are watching the Ladies Masters finals between Sharon Yoder, the returning champion, and Vicky Hanlon, last year's Open Division champion. Looks like they started a little early, so I'm a little upset about that because I had a dinner break, or I thought I had a dinner break, and then they decided to start just a few minutes early. Perfectly fine, except that I was not ready. So, all right, so we're back in action here. Husband's gonna get our projectors set up for the fans here in the room. This is a race to 4. Vicky will have to defeat Sharon in 2 sets. Somebody just asked me. I was playing this poker, not poker, the slot machine, and it was like these honeybees, and they had bombs, and I had all the tanks filled up, and the bombs should have exploded, and I'll be damned if they never exploded. I was so mad. I lost so much money in that thing last night. All right, so the men's Masters finals will start in about an hour. As long as they don't attempt to start early, which I really hope they don't. Okay, so Vicky's got a bit of a back cut on the 7. She loses the cue ball. You can't, yeah, you gotta be able to control the cue ball there. Sharon comes to the table with ball in hand on the 8 and the 9. I mean, it's pretty simple. Roll forward. Even stun it forward, not a big deal. She'll probably just slightly roll it forward. Not a problem. Get herself on the board here. This is a single race to 4. If Sharon wins the race to 4, the match is over. And she is the 9-ball champion. If if by some chance Vicky does win the first race to 4, then they will play a second set, and it'll be a race to 3. All right, Sharon Yoder on the board. 1-1. All right, guys, so I'm trying not to make a bunch of wrinkle noises because we did not get a chance to eat our lunch. So Bob and I brought some food back, and we thought we were going to have time to eat, and looked at the clock and realized that we had to go, and I had a minute or two to get here, and I walk in the room, and these girls have already started playing. I was like, oh, they were so tired. All right, guys, give me just a second. I'm going to have to mute the mic. Alright, so it looks like... Sorry about that, guys. Let me see if I can get the scoreboard back up there. There it is. I'm gonna refresh it. So much going on right now. Hey, there it is. He's swinging at the 2-9 ride. Kind of leaves Sharon in a weird spot. Especially after swinging pretty aggressively at the 2-9 to come out like this is definitely interesting. Nice little safety there by Sharon. I think Vicky may very well have to be kicking at this ball. Alright, so this looks pretty good because I'm not sure that, let's see if I can get to the side view. Alright, I'm kind of checking out. We have multiple cameras going, and I've got the projector, and I just kind of want to see the look from the projector view. Make sure that things aren't hopping and doing weird things. Looks like since we restarted it, it's doing a little better. Maybe that was all it needed. It was a little bit hoppy. Alright. So Sharon doesn't really get that balloon. She tries to just roll it. So, Vicky should... No, last time Vicky had a shot like this, seems as though she's really comfortable just rolling the balls. But she doesn't... You gotta have some, cue ball control and in 9-ball. Can't just really roll them all in, but if you always have the proper angle, you can roll them, you know? Right, so she's real smart about it, making sure she leaves herself some angle here. Now here she's left herself way too much angle. Interesting. Alright, so she, here you go. She goes to pocket that 8-ball, and with too much angle, she doesn't have the cue ball control. She needs to have a good shot on the 9 afterwards, right? In that particular situation. So, she brings the cue ball down. Sharon's kind of in a very similar situation. Yeah, this is a tough shot. So this is what I can tell you. If you're going to shoot at this and you're going to cut this 8-ball in, then you better be prepared to dig that cue ball around and bring it 1, 2, 3, 4 rails to get position on the 9. So you're going to have to hit it with some pace. Here's another shot, just as well, another lesson learned, another little lesson I can throw out there. If you're going to cut this 8 to the top right corner pocket, you better play with pace so that the cue ball comes down under the 9 ball for position. Just like Vicky. Vicky actually played that very well. She forgot to make the ball, but she definitely played the cue ball right. All right, Sharon misses the kick at the 8. Vicky has ball in hand. All right, score 2-1. Vicky Hamlin over Sharon Yoder. So this is the Ladies Masters Final. The 9-ball. The 8-ball starts tomorrow for the Ladies Masters. So that is, here we are. This is where we're at with these. Vicky was the Open Division winner last year. So obviously they moved her up and made her a master, and she's made it to the finals of the Masters against the last year's Masters Division finals. All right, so she doesn't make the 2, but she ends up getting fortunate and knocking that ball on the side. I do believe, I don't think it was intentional, but it might have been. Great shot by Sharon. All right, so we're gonna roll this in. Oh, she gets a nice bump on the 5. Actually ends up perfect. I think that 5 plays nicely into the side pocket. Should be able to play it with a little bit of draw. If not, she can roll it forward and take a little more cut on the 6. If she plays it with a high ball and rolls forward, she would come to the right long reel. She can even go back and forth. I mean, I think she can cut it in and go to the rail and back out, but she'd be a bit better suited just to roll that in the side. Oh, she hit it really good. Nice shot by Sharon. Alright, so alright, in this 9-ball, ladies and gentlemen, to tie this match back up 2-2 in a race to 4. All right, guys, real quick, I think the ladies have decided to take a break. Yep, it looks like Vicky has decided to take a quick restroom break. All right, we'll throw a couple promos. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you're watching LFR Live. Let's go. Let's go. Vicky's back. Score is 2-2. This is a race to 4. I kept running into my own cord. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get everything all figured out. Like, we went and grabbed something to eat. Didn't get to eat it because I realized by the time they got us seated and everything, I only had like 15 minutes. So I grabbed my food to go, brought it with me, but I haven't really ate some of the fries. I went to a Johnny Rockets. They have a Johnny Rockets here in the casino. So she kind of gets away with that a little bit. I don't know, it's getting cold in here. Just rando, like it gets cold. But anyway, they, it looks like, she kind of got fortunate there with the one. It ties up the way it did. Sharon could really, she could if she wanted to, just kind of thin that one, push it towards the 4, and just try to get the cue ball back between the 7 and the 2. She doesn't have to get crazy on position or trying to be too aggressive. Looks as though she may be looking at kicking underneath the 1 and pushing it towards this bottom left-hand corner. Alright, so she opted just to play the safety, but that is not a safe. That is straight in. I don't mean that's the only thing I could come up with. I was like trying to glorify it, but there's none of that. So, yeah, but it's in my stack. It's in the second tote. The lift lid on the side. Sorry, guys. Somebody needs a charger. Yeah, pretty sure it's in the stack. Sorry, I got distracted and don't really know what happened. Okay, so for those of you guys who are new to the channel, thank you for watching. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond. I am the host of this show. And you're watching LFR Live. We are, you knew right where it was too. Yeah, I totally know where my chargers are. And we are here at the Michigan VNEA State Championships. If you're not familiar with VNEA, it stands for Valley National 8-Ball Association. It is a league organization, actually based out of Bay City, Michigan. A lot of people don't realize that VNEA originated in Michigan. But it is a really cool organization. If you're not familiar, go to playvnea.com. I think that's the website. Check it out. You can Google it. That'll also help you. I don't know where I'm hearing sound from. Whose phone is that? Like, I can hear somebody's video. Is that him? It's Rick. Okay. I was like, I can hear it through my headset. Somebody's on their phone, but they're playing videos, and I can hear it through my headset. Did you give him the red one? Or the red one, or my red one with the 3 pieces? The one you gave me? Yeah. I was just curious. I haven't ate my burger yet. I'm so hungry, but I'm gonna wait in between these matches. So I don't know who's made it back to the finals. Jeff and Cody. Okay, so Cody Myers has made it back to Jeff McIntosh. Jeff and Cody are playing right now to find out who makes it to the finals against Jacob Elliott for the men's masters, which will start pretty shortly here. As soon as that match is over. So I'm guessing about 30 minutes. And then that gives these ladies 30 minutes to get this show on the road. It's 2-2, race to 4. This is the ladies' masters final. All right, so she could probably just play this one rail back across. Oh, when she came all the way up off that ball. Definitely can't do that. You will miss the ball. Have to stay down on it. No, I'm particular here. I prefer to cut this ball and go 2 rails back across towards the right side pocket. So it's going to go 1 right long rail, left long rail, back towards the right side pocket. Some people try to hold this and they'll miss it. If you just let it go and let it do its thing, it'll be fine. Hold on just a second, folks. I have somebody setting their stuff on my, right next to my camera legs. Guys, sorry, I have to just a second. That guy, I don't know what just happened, but my camera just completely froze up on me. So I'm on my left side view. You should be fine. Let me check what's going on. Thank you. All right, everybody, I want to say thank you and congratulations to Sharon Yoder. Second place to Vicki Hamlin. What a good match. Congratulations to Sharon for her second or third year in a row winning the non-ball in the ladies divisions. Well deserved. She is quite the beast. So unfortunately for Vicki, she wasn't able to win the Open and then turn around and snap off the Masters, but kudos to her for a valiant effort. And then, yeah, so we're going to try to make some adjustments because something's happened with my camera. I'm going to shut the stream back down and I'll turn it back on for the men's Masters finals, which will be starting very, very shortly. Looking like 2:15 is the call. Let me check the men's score right now. I'm going to check that real quick. Men's Masters 9 ball. Cody is currently playing Jeff McIntosh to find his place into the final. Score is still 1-1, maybe a little behind 2:15, folks, but we're going to be back in action. I've got to stop the stream and figure out what's going on with the secondary camera. All right, thanks, guys. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you're watching LFR Live.